Hey everybody, welcome back to another Judgment commentary of Jujutsu Kaisen, but today I'm going to be checking out episode 20. And last time in episode 19, Itadori and Todo both teamed up against Hanami, that cursed spirit who can control plants and things like that. However, initially they didn't really team up per se. It was actually Itadori fighting Hanami by himself, with Todo just coaching him, trying to give him a tutorial on how to utilize the Black Flash technique, which is basically just timing your hit with your cursed energy so perfectly to the point where it magnifies its power, making it do significantly greater damage. Now, Itadori had some problems with it at first, but he managed to nail it pretty fast, and it did do a lot of damage to Hanami, but unfortunately, they've got some pretty sick healing factor because, you know, they're a cursed spirit. But after learning how to use the Black Flash, they then did team up and try to fight Hanami as one, and yeah, Hanami decided to go all out too, ripped off the cloth that was on their body, revealing both arms, and one of them had like a rose on the shoulder, which is a neat detail, I guess. After that, we had quite the spectacle of amazing animation as they were running all around the vines, jumping all over the place. It was pretty cool. They did some really nice moves. I mean, the two of them, Todo and Itadori, were just in perfect sync throughout that entire thing. They've barely known each other that long, and yet they've become bros in such perfect synergy that they were able to do stuff like kick off each other's feet in the middle of the air without even having to really say anything. It honestly was just a really awesome episode. Had some of the highest degrees of animation that we've seen from the show yet, and some just straight up good choreography. But now the fight continues with Nonstandard. I think that's the name of this one. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, this arc is pretty much done and over with now. Hanami either got vaporized or is clinging to life and then escaped, and they managed to claim one of the fingers, which was their main goal all along. Yeah, they really wiped the floor with that the blacksmith guy too, whose name I haven't bothered to learn. Like, don't kill him. Had the old ReZero Twister treatment, only cranked up a little bit, and he got messed up pretty bad. And then we had this other guy, this human that they were working with. He was a character, a little bit fancy pants-esque in some ways, I guess. He got called out for only talking about himself, and even when doing that, he just doubled down on it and continued to do so, being like, wow, look at all these girls, I'm so popular. And apparently he has issues with comfort because he was given a sword made of somebody's hand so that he could hold it and feel secure. That guy just kind of popped in and then popped out as quickly as he had appeared. He was just there, and then he wasn't, but don't know what to make of that guy. Seems really odd, though. Not sure how I feel about them. And of course, I gotta say, they really showcased Itadori's potential that he landed those consecutive Black Flashes when the world record holder had 4, and he managed to match it this quickly. And the guy who did that was a really skilled guy. Very meticulous, and yet Itadori just nailed it right out of the gate almost. He had only successfully done a Black Flash before that one time, and then just bam. That's the potential that Todo saw in him, and that's why he's been helping him out. And it's already done wonders to boost his potential in combat, able to do such severe damage to a special grade like Hanami, who was just a total tank. Even tanking that smack to the face with the cursed weapon, imbued with the energy of Todo. Not just anybody can withstand that. In fact, they're so friggin' tanky, I bet they weren't vaporized by the purple rain thing. I don't know why I want to keep calling it purple rain, but whatever, it's a cool name, I guess. Gotta harp on it one more time, how cool it was the way they executed Todo's ability to swap places with things and swap other things with each other. It's just such a versatile move that has no inherent combative properties, but can be really effective, especially if you're fighting someone 2-on-1. I mean, it just makes you almost unbeatable if you use that to the proper effect, to where you can just keep swapping everybody around and they have no idea who you're gonna swap, when you're gonna do it, and what you're gonna do after you swap, it makes it really hard to keep up with your opponents if you can't even keep track of them. Heck, you can't even keep track of yourself because you never know if he's gonna switch you with one of them, and then what do you do then? Especially if your two opponents are very well coordinated like Todo and Itadori are, because just if they're just in perfect sync with each other and can keep up with the swapping, yeah, it's no wonder that they were getting curb stomped as hard as they were. That is just too effective of a move to use. Sort of like instant transmission, but even more broken in a way when it comes to its actual use in battle. Sort of. Instant transmission, don't underestimate it. It can be useful too when used right, but in this exact circumstance of being in a 2-on-1 and swapping them around the way they were, that's really hard to match unless you're just completely way stronger than the two people you're fighting. But they were more than a match for Hanami. So for now, I guess that's going to be it, guys, but thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed, and subscribe to be updated on more. Next time, episode 21, one of the final few episodes, although apparently it's baseball episode, so maybe it's just total filler. But I'm sure it'll probably still be entertaining, and it'll likely contain some information about where the show will progress beyond this one. I mean, I don't think it's just gonna start the next one immediately at baseball. It'll probably be a little bit more aftermathy of what's happened, and then near the end, maybe focus on baseball. I have no idea where baseball even comes in. I'm confused. I mean, the next 4 episodes can't all be about baseball, so it'll have to introduce something to have happen. Maybe a mini arc, or perhaps just some smaller things that will lead into a bigger arc over time, like in season 2. All good things to consider, but for now, that's it. Hope to catch you guys next time, but till then, I will see you guys later.